Oh yeah, we're back with another video, man. Hey yo, like, I still got a question. Like, I was thinking about doing like Twitch and shit like that. Like, kind of, like starting out to start do stream and stuff like that. Should I start streaming? But like, if I do start streaming, like, what should I do? Like, I don't really know how Twitch works. But like, I thought it would be cool if I started streaming and shit like that. So like, what should I do up there and how do I work it? Y'all tell me down below in the comments. But like today we got Young Dolph. Eyewitness finally reveals what happened that day. I don't know what. Like, I'm guessing these niggas, bro. I don't know why they acting like they ain't know what happened all along. All them damn cameras.
What you're about to hear is a man who was on the scene 30 minutes after the Young Dolph assassination at Makita's
Yo, nigga, what's up with all that shotta soundtrack ass shit?
homemade butter cookies.
A poignant silence cloaked Memphis. Its heartbeat, the rhythm of Young Dolph's music, was suddenly and tragically halted. As investigations unfurl, new evidence, like the startling claims of a YouTube witness and the haunting absence of blood on Dolph's shirt, adds layers to this devastating enigma. Maurice, an alleged eyewitness, claimed that the iconic rapper, in his final moments, bore a shirt devoid of any challenging the gruesome nature of such crimes. It was a startling claim that begged many to question what transpired at Makita's Cookies. Yet Maurice's narrative didn't end there. He narrated further peculiarities from the scene. He said officers were seen inside Makita's Cookies, potentially compromising the crime scene's integrity before the arrival of homicide detectives. Furthermore, there was a glaring absence of emergency medical services, even half an hour after the fatal incident. And then there was the movement of Dolph's car.
The dad moved his car. It was parked facing Airways, and then he bagged it up over on the other side of the Corvette. And when they towed the Corvette away, he moved it in the middle part of the front of the building.
Wowzers, did you guys hear that?
The action, done thrice in the immediate aftermath, was baffling. The reason is still shrouded in mystery. Maurice painted a hauntingly different version of events.
So as we seen from the live video from the bystanders in the Family Dollar parking lot, the police were not picking up shell casings. You know, so the video footage we got to see, they were not picking up any shell casings there.
To add layers to this complex jigsaw, Maurice recounted an inexplicable act by the police officers. They raised Dolph's lifeless arm, positioning it outside the vehicle's window, surrounded by a trio of officers.
They raised his arm up and put it outside the window. One of the police officer, I don't know what he was doing, but he was bent. The police officer was bent over, like raising him up.
But perhaps the most chilling part of his testimony was the demeanor of Young Dolph's family on the scene.
Who was on the scene as far as Makita's was concerned when you were there?
Most people have no clue that in 2023, the best way to make money on Amazon is not.
Don't care.
Man, the whole family,
The whole family was there.
every last one of them was there.
Moments after a devastating loss, Maurice described them in fragmented groups, chatting, even laughing. Dolph's daughter, too, seemed unfazed, engaged in her huddles, a smile gracing her face. This unsettling observation.
Man, that shit's so sad. Like, even your kids gotta see you like that, bro. Man, that's why I don't wish that shit. Man, I had to get away from that life, man.
Whether an effect of shock or something more sinister remains to be interpreted.
The girl, she was bouncing around, pound cake was bouncing around, talking to her little groups. You know what I'm saying? Different little groups, smiling, he, and you know what I'm saying?
And these are facts, man, because when she did that shell interview across the street from Makita's, she was smiling, bruh. She was like little smirks here and there.
Murmurs emerged among the streets of Memphis, adding fuel to the fire of speculation. Whispers suggested a possible involvement or knowledge of Makita's Cookies in the tragic event. While not verified, such narratives showcase the complexities surrounding Young Dolph's untimely demise. With every account, a fresh wave of questions arises, leading many to wonder what happened that.
Bro, even he had the little Empire ring on too. Bro, that's the same rings that everybody, like, Vaughn got it, Mo3 got it, PNB Rock got it, bro. I think it's a curse, bro. I don't know, bro. They all, bro, everybody that ever had that ring or signed the Empire, they all end up dying. Like,
That day, Adolph Robert Thornton Jr., who the world came to revere as Young Dolph, wasn't simply a musical prodigy. He was the embodiment of grit and tenacity. Born in Chicago's bustling neighborhoods on July 27, 1985, the stories of the Windy City streets began shaping Dolph's narratives early on. However, his relocation to Memphis at age 2 truly shaped the rapper's destiny. Growing up in Memphis was far from easy. The southern city, known for its rich musical heritage, was also marred by challenges with urban life. Poverty, crime, and the complexities of inner-city life were everyday realities. But for Dolph, these weren't just challenges, they became a canvas for his art. The streets he walked, the tales he heard, and the experiences he endured began to find a voice in his lyrics. As a young boy, Dolph witnessed his family's struggles, especially his parents' efforts to provide a better life for their children. Their resilience became a driving force behind Dolph's ambitions. His upbringing instilled a fierce sense of survival and a deep-rooted connection to his community. It was a bond that he would often speak of in interviews, emphasizing Memphis's role in shaping his identity and sound. Young Dolph's journey was interwoven with challenges from the outset, mirroring the raw narratives that infused his music. His tales of resilience weren't just limited to his tracks. They were starkly evident in his real-life encounters with peril. One such incident transpired outside a prominent Los Angeles hotel. Dolph arrived in the city for one of his performances. As bystanders would later report, a confrontation quickly escalated into a violent showdown, a stark contrast against the city's laid-back ambiance. In the midst of it, Dolph found himself in a life-threatening situation. Yet, in an almost cinematic twist, he managed to emerge from the fray, having faced down his assailants. However, even this pales compared to the infamous Charlotte, North Carolina incident. The 100-shot incident remains one of the most talked about events in hip-hop circles. Dolph was in the city for a performance when assailants ambushed his SUV.
Bro, I thought we was talking about the day that he got killed, bro. Why are we talking about other incidents, bro, that happened before all of the bullshit that has nothing to do with the situation?
Staggering 100 rounds were fired at the vehicle, leaving many in disbelief. And yet, miraculously, Dolph emerged unscathed. The SUV, explicitly fortified for him, had shielded him from the hail of bullets. It wasn't just the reinforced vehicle, but Dolph's sheer willpower and destiny that saw him walk away from what could easily have been a fatal encounter.
Who was he beefing with, bro? 'Cause by the looks of it, it looked like he wanted his ass up out of there, bro.
Close calls were not mere incidents. They became a part of Dolph's legend. They amplified his image, making him not just a rapper, but a figure of grit and endurance. They became the lived experiences that further authenticated his lyrics, providing a backdrop against which his tales of street life, challenges, and survival played out. Through these events, Dolph exemplified the essence of resilience, standing tall even when faced with the direst of circumstances. Entering the music scene, Dolph's debut mixtape, Paper Route Campaign, became an instant testament to his life, echoing the raw, unfiltered experiences of growing up in Memphis. It wasn't just the beats and rhythms that captivated listeners, but the authenticity of his stories. His tracks weren't mere songs, but glimpses into his life. Stories of ambition, heartbreak, success, and survival. But Dolph's rise in the music world wasn't meteoric. It was a grind, reflective of his steadfast dedication. He hustled, collaborated, and continuously evolved his craft. From mixtapes to studio albums, each release saw a maturing artist who, despite tasting success, always remembered his roots. Tracks that reached Billboard's top 10 were celebrations of his musical prowess, the city he represented, and the journey he undertook. By the time he released King of Memphis in 2016, it was clear that young Dolph was more than a rapper. He was a symbol. It symbolizes hope for many young individuals in Memphis and beyond, showing that no matter the hardships, one can rise, resist, and resonate. The Memphis young Dolph was not just a successful rapper, he was their voice, representative, and most importantly, their proud son. The city's heartbeat pulsed louder, prouder, and more vibrant through his music.
As a community reels from news that one of their own, rapper Young Dolph, was shot in not far from where he was raised. Moments after learning what happened, many of his fans gathered nearby.
Makeda's Cookies, located a stone's throw away from Memphis International Airport, was more than just a cookie shop to many. Especially to young Dolph, it was a regular spot he frequented and openly endorsed. However, tragedy disrupted the usual scene of a bustling local business. Witnesses paint a disturbing picture. A vehicle approached, gunfire ensued, and within moments, a leading figure in
Bro got shot with a K.
the music scene fell victim. The aftermath was immediate. Makeda's Cookies, typically a venue of warmth and laughter, became a chaotic crime scene. The ambiance shifted from cheerful chit-chat
Bro, they want to be like shot us so bad, bro.
to a heart-wrenching blend of sirens, flashing lights, and shocked murmurs from onlookers. He held events like the Dolph Turkey Drive each year during Thanksgiving, providing meals for needy families. Furthermore, he often visited local schools, giving motivational talks and even offering scholarships to deserving students. His generosity was a reflection of his belief in empowering the next generation. Like many artists, Dolph's journey was not without its controversies. His outspoken nature and unfiltered lyrics often landed him in the crosshairs of debates about the role and responsibility of artists in society. Critics argued that his music glorified a lifestyle filled with violence and crime, but for Dolph and many of his fans, it wasn't about glorification but representation. His tracks mirror the life he knew, his challenges, and the community he hailed from. Despite his many challenges in life and career, Dolph never shied away from his roots or experiences. His music was an anthem for those who felt unheard, for those who grappled with the same challenges of urban life. The day of his tragic passing wasn't just a loss for the music industry, but for the countless lives he touched through his music and actions. The eerie silence that gripped Memphis was a testament to the void he left behind. And as investigations continue, with claims from YouTube witnesses and the layers of mystery surrounding his final moments, it becomes clear that young Dolph's story is far from over. Theories, accusations, and speculations continue to swirl, adding to the enigmatic aura that defined much of his life. In the heart of Memphis, amidst the murmur of speculation and the grief of loss, stands a legacy of resilience, music, and unwavering love for the community. A legacy that, even in his absence, continues to inspire and resonate. For many, young Dolph will always symbolize hope, resistance, and undying spirit.
Man, that shit crazy, man. Y'all like, comment, subscribe to my post notifications on. And y'all tell me how y'all like the video. And tell me what y'all think about the video on there inside the comment.